time has come, my friends. We're starting to get merry around here. I feel like this is the start of the Christmas tutorials. And I've never been so happy. So this is of course the makeup look that we're going to be doing today. I have kept it fall colours, by the way, because I know we're still in the start of November. We're not really approaching Christmas and Christmas glam and Christmas tutorials just yet. I'm still wanting to squeeze in a couple more fall inspired and fall colour tutorials, so that's why I've kind of kept it those seasonal colours. But other than that, I'm obsessed. So of course, if you want to know how I got this makeup look, and if you want to stick around and have a wee chit chat with me, then you know what to do, right? So I'm going to be using the Hello. So this is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturiser. Where I was getting Hello from, I think I just read Hello Fab. I don't know why it says Hello Fab up there. It's really confusing. But anyway, I used to love this wee primer. I still do though. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. If you're somebody that just loves like a moisturising primer, or just like a really nice hydrated moisturised base prior to makeup application, this wee one is so good. But it also provides like a really nice like wee glow to the skin as well. It's got like wee pearlized particles in it or something. It's so nice. You can wear it alone or like under makeup and stuff. It's beautiful. This is the Chroma Cover foundation from Be Perfect in the shade M5. And then to conceal, this is the Juvia's Place concealer. We're finally getting our new front door on Friday. And I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous at the same time. And I don't know why I'm nervous. But, oh God, do you know, it really is such good timing, because obviously this time of year, it's coming into winter. We have towels down at our front door. If you've seen my vlogs, you would obviously know all this, but we have towels down at our front door because of the draft that comes in. And also, when it rains, the rain comes in through the front door. But happy days, we're getting our new wee door on Friday. So I'm obviously going to be like vlogging like the whole process, so you'll see absolutely everything. But oh my God, I'm so excited, but as well, nervous at the same time. So has anybody got their Christmas tree up yet? I feel like now is like an okay time to actually start talking about Christmas. I'm just taking the Soul Body Bronzing Balm from COLLAB in the shade Medium Dark. I do not know how many times I've been asked by friends and family when I'm putting my Christmas tree up. And I don't know why. I think it's maybe because this is me and Kyle's first Christmas in our first house. They're trying to suss you out to see what type of person you are. Like, are you somebody that puts your Christmas tree up in November or December? It's actually one thing I hate doing. Well, I've actually asked you on here and over on my Instagram like what Christmas tutorials or videos you want to see on my channel. And quite a few of you have asked for videos of me like decorating my house. It's not going to happen because I will not be doing it. That's Kyle's job, and you know what, Kyle is wild good, you know, because he loves that type of stuff. I kind of feel like he's the woman in the relationship and I'm the man. Like, see, moving in with somebody, you realise what they're really like. I thought I was a really clean, tidy, particular type person until I moved in with Kyle and realised that I'm a dirty bitch. Even in his own house, whenever he lived with his mum, he was always the one that decorated their tree. He loves doing things like that, so I'm like, you know what, you knock yourself out, son. Taking a mixture of my Made by Mitchell blushes, Sweet Cheeks and Mango Daiquiri. You know the deal by now. I think I'm gonna go more Mango Daiquiri today actually, because I think I'm wanting to introduce a wee bit of orange on the eyes. And Mango Daiquiri. I'm just putting on a wee bit of brow gel, and then I might actually start on the eyes and then come back to finishing off the face. So I have the All I See Is Signs palette. That's the All I See Is Signs palette. It's beautiful, isn't it? I think I actually got that on the Black Friday sale last year. And then I also have the If the Crown Fits palette. I think this is like one of her newest ones. Not newest, but it's a newer palette. So it comes in like kind of 2 layers, let's just say. So this is like the top layer. I have done a couple of tutorials in this palette, by the way. And then you have this wee drawer that kind of slides out. So I don't really know what one to use, whether I want to use the All I See Is Signs palette or this one. Yeah, I think I might just take this palette, you know. See the mirrors in the P. Louise palette, like you see the way it has like the wee bit of ribbon here, it just means that the palette stays like this. So if you're like in a hotel or traveling or even just sitting doing your makeup, you're able to use like the mirror so well because of how it sits. Honestly, love these palettes, and I think some of the palettes are on Be Perfect Cosmetics where you can use my discount code. So I'm going to be taking a Buff and Blend BB02 brush and I'm going to go into 1111, and I'm just going to pop that just quite tight to the lash line, kind of just keeping it at the outer corner. And closer to the outer corner, I'm going to kind of go up a wee bit more and kind of keep it slightly diagonal. Now I'm going to take one of my brushes. This is my 02 from my wee Buff and Blend. Talk about a brain fart. And just at the outer corner, I'm not taking any product on that brush, by the way, and just out the outer corner, I'm going to blend this out this way. I'm just going to literally just blow this out. Is it just me or is that blending out purple? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. We're gonna keep on going. So I'm not going to blend it out too much, but just enough to kind of blur the outer corner at the edges. And then just using pattern motions, I'm going to come back on myself and just blur the edges above as well. I'm going to go into Abundance, this corner shade here, and I'm going to be placing this kind of 50-50. So half on my lid where I have no shadow and half on the shadow that I just previously applied, the dark brown one that's somehow blended out purple. So I just applying that using just wee pattern motions. I'm going to take a Firm, which is this shade here. Don't worry too much if you kind of overlap onto like the previous shades that you applied and kind of lose them, because once we kind of build up our shades and make sure everything's all well blended, we can go back and re-intensify the previous shades that we may have lost the intensity of with our packing on and blending of other shades. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into one of those like yellow shades. I might take a mixture of the two of them at the top here. These ones here. Okay, I don't necessarily want to use the dark brown in the All I See Is Signs palette, so I'm going to go into If the Crown Fits palette and I'm going to take one of those dark brown shades. Let's see if that works even better. There is a wild orange, there is a wild purple tinge off that, and yeah, no thanks. So I'm now going to go back and like reintroduce and rebuild my shades up again. So starting with the dark brown, and this is on my 02. I might actually take one of my 04 brushes, one of my wee petite blender brushes from my collection, just so I can really smoke that out. Take one of my 03 brushes and the Enquiries gel liner. I do apologise if you can hear my neighbour's dog barking again, as per usual. Pain in my ass. I'm wanting to add a wee bit of shimmer, so I'm going to be taking this wee Unleashia. Oh, that's quite cool actually. That's quite a cool name. This is a Korean brand, I think, and it's the Get Jewel palette. It's just like a wee mini quad with 2 matte shades and 2 shimmers. Well, this is more of like a shimmer, whereas this here shade is a pressed glitter. But I think this wee pressed glitter is going to look beautiful, just like right in here. So I'm going to apply this with a brush first of all and see how we get on. I'm going to bring this like right up to my brow as well. So now taking any more product on that brush, I'm now just going to go over all of that glitter and just make sure to like really press that in so none of it flecks off. I thought I had more glitters than I do. I'm actually going to take a wee bit of the Helen E glitter. I'm not going to take a lot, just literally what's in the lid. Just like the tiniest wee bit of that. Oh my goodness, I feel like we've started our Christmas tutorials. Ah! Oh yeah, that looks good. So now for lashes, I'm wanting to go for really big fluffy lashes. I think I'm actually going to wear 2 pairs today. So these are just like wee cheap pairs. I'm going to take a pair of these ones, and then I think I'm also going to apply a pair of these ones just on top. I'm going to trim these lashes a tiny bit. I'm going to take a couple of nicks off the outer corner, and then I think I'm going to trim these wee lashes just in the centre and apply the outer corner to the outer corner of the first lash. So I'm going to let those go tacky, and while I do that I'm just going to do a wee bit of highlight. So I'm going to be taking this wee mini highlight from Jouer, the Topaz powder highlight. These wee highlighters are so good, by the way, from Jouer. There's like a rose gold one and it's beautiful, and then I think Citrine is gorgeous as well. Whoa, okay. That was a bit more intense than I wanted it to go, because I'm going to take like a wee shimmer and highlight, a wee shimmer and blush, sorry. It's kind of like a blush highlight type hybrid. It's from Revolution Pro and it's their luster blush in the shade Peach. As you can see, it obviously has like the blush, but it has wee swirls through it. It's kind of a marbleized, and the wee swirls are obviously shimmer. So whenever it's applied to the cheeks, you get that blush look, but also the glow as well. I think these lashes will be tacky now. Oh dear. Oh my god, are they maybe a wee bit too much, do you think? I'm going to do my lips quickly here before I get on to finish on off the eyes. Going to smudge that lip liner a wee bit as well. This is COLLAB BFF3. I think it is anyway. Yeah, BFF3. And then I do apologise that I'm using this lipstick because I don't think you can get this anymore, and it's probably actually discussing the fact that I'm actually still using it. But it's the Does of Colours and Desi and Katie collection, or collab, sorry. More creamer please, this one here. So I'm just taking one of these like dark brown shades, and I'm just going to rerun that just along the lower lash line. I'm going to take my 04 and I'm going to take a mixture between like the orangey shade that we took and maybe a wee bit of the yellow and everything. In fact, no, I'm not actually going to take my 04. I'm going to take my 01 brush. So this is like my big fluffy crease brush. This means I know a wee bit. So it just taking like the tiniest wee bit of that orange. Try and tap off as much as I can. And just right at the outer corner, I'm just going to really try and smoke that out. Now I'm going to go into my 04 and I'm going to take like just boop, 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 back and forth in between those yellow shades, and I'm just going to enter just that along that lash line too, lower lash line. As you can see, I'm literally, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just going all over the place. To finish everything off, a wee bit of mascara on the lower lash line. I've been loving this wee mascara recently, you know, and it's the Makeup Obsession Mood Mascara. I love the brush. It's like flat on one side, and then whenever you kind of turn it, it's kind of like hourglass. It's really good actually. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Is this the start of the Christmas makeup tutorials? Probably not. I'm really wanting to squeeze in a few other like fall makeup tutorials before we really get into like the Christmas glam. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, guys, see if any of you are interested in my brushes that I was using throughout this tutorial. I obviously have a brush collection with a buff and blend. I'll put a picture up here on the screen for you so you can actually see it properly whenever they're actually clean. So obviously buff and blend is actually closing down at the end of this month, so that means that my brush set is sadly on clearance sale. So once they're gone, we won't be making any more of this set. Check them out. I'll have them linked illicit down below. I think they'd be like great for, especially now coming up to Christmas present for somebody, yourself, whoever. Other than that, guys, I think it's all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.